This clip of Pete Hegseth doing kettlebell swings has gone viral, and everyone seems to be weighing in, from fitness influencers to military personnel and even Saturday Night Live.
Even I know you're doing that wrong.
The kettlebell swing is an amazing total body exercise, but it's also one of the most misunderstood, especially for new lifters. So rather than add to the noise, I want to use this as a teachable moment to show you 3 technique tweaks to make your kettlebell swings as strong and safe as possible. As a certified kettlebell instructor of 15 years who has coached hundreds of clients through this specific movement, here's what I see. First, the hips drop in concert with a deep knee bend, basically into a squat. This is a super common habit because most of us instinctively think about lifting with our quads or front thigh muscles. But the kettlebell swing is a pendulum. The weight is moving horizontally back and forth, not just up and down. So in order to catch, absorb, and re-exert that horizontal force, we need to engage the hamstrings and glutes with a hip hinge. This means pushing the butt back with a forward fold and using just enough knee bend to prime the posterior chain. Think of it like closing a car door with your butt when your hands are full of groceries. And here's what that swing looks like when we clean up the hinge and let the hips do the work. Second, the kettlebell itself drops pretty close to the ground, and that's what I call sweeping the floor. It's basically when you allow your hand in the kettlebell to sweep all the way down, almost hitting the ground. And not only does that not target your hamstrings and glutes, it's also dangerous for your low back. So what I want you to think about when you're swinging is imagine that there's a triangle between knee, knee, and crotch. And when you are swinging, you want to keep that kettlebell in that triangle at all times. Third is lifting the kettlebell with the arms and shoulders into a front raise. A lot of us make this mistake when we first start out because we think, hey, the higher the kettlebell flies, the better, right? Well, not exactly. Remember what we talked about earlier. When you kettlebell swing with a proper hip hinge, the force is more horizontal than vertical. Pulling up with the arms just puts you at risk for losing core engagement and a neutral spine. Keep your arms long and relaxed and let the kettlebell float as high as it wants to. So why do so many people, including high-level athletes and some public figures, get the kettlebell swing so wrong? To be fair, it's a little deceptive. The kettlebell swing does kind of look like a squat to front raise. But if all you have to go on is how an exercise looks, especially when performed by other people on the internet, you're missing the how and why behind the movement itself. Kettlebell swings aren't super complicated, but there are a ton of progressions and cues that you need to know in order to maximize your results. And that's why I wrote the 30-day 100 kettlebell swings a day challenge that gives you a full month of kettlebell swing instruction and daily workouts. And you can get the whole thing for just $1. Just check out the link in the description, and we'll see you in the next video.